Have you ever felt that no matter how much you do in the world, it's never enough? You cross one thing off your list and like two more things appear. You're always moving forward, but somehow you still kind of feel stuck. What if the answer isn't about effort, but less? What if the real transformation happens not when you do more and achieve more, but when you shift into being? The reality is that we live in a world obsessed with doing, with productivity, with hustle, with achievement. All of these things are kind of blasted on social media towards us. And while those things can be useful and can be very good, many of us are trapped in kind of this constant state of striving, trying to get somewhere, to prove something, to fix something. But under that endless activity, there's a quiet suffering that a lot of people deal with, a subtle anxiety that kind of comes in and says things like, I'm not enough unless I'm accomplishing something. And we become addicted to this doing out in the world because we're afraid to just be. But here's the truth. Nothing out there will ever complete you because you're already whole. And you'll only realize that when you stop and become present. It doesn't matter how much you achieve, how much you do, how successful you are. What matters is that are you understanding the truth and the reality that who you are beyond this form and who you are within is already whole, complete, and fulfilled. That's what's most important, because how many people out in the world today do we hear about that achieve monumental success, that achieve status and fame, and all of these kind of material achievements become deeply, deeply depressed not long after achieving these things. So what we have to look at is we have to understand that we're already whole, complete, and fulfilled. And that from coming from that place, when we're rooted in being and we're rooted in truth, then we can kind of go out into the world and pursue the things that we want to pursue without absolutely needing them. So the practice becomes coming into being first, making that a priority, making truth a priority in your life, that you are already whole, complete, and fulfilled, and then going out into the world from that place within. Because if you're only going out into the world and really seeking yourself in the achievements, you're going to set yourself up for failure. You may have a lot of things, but deep within you're going to feel soulless. You're going to feel empty. And that's not what you want. We need to be rooted in something more, something stronger than these fleeting materialistic pursuits in the world. We need to be rooted in truth, and then we can go out and achieve and do in whatever we want for our success or for our achievements or whatever it may be. But we're rooted in truth first. Being is not the opposite of doing. It's the foundation of it. When you're rooted in being, your actions are no longer anxious or forced or compulsive. They really arise from stillness, from presence, which I talk about a lot in this channel, and they carry the power of clarity and peace. Most of us are so identified with the mind, we're identified with our thoughts and our emotions. We think that, the more we think, the more we control. But the more we overthink, the more disconnected we feel. Disconnected from life, from God, from the universe, from who we really are, all of those things. Being is what remains when the mental noise kind of drops away. It's the spaciousness behind the doing, the stillness behind the thoughts, the presence behind the personality. And that's where we want to come to. That's where we want to be rooted in when we are striving and going out into the world to achieve our dreams or whatever it is that we wish for. You don't have to abandon your dreams. You don't have to abandon achievements and doing. You just have to stop believing it will save you. You have to stop believing that those things out in the world are what's ultimately going to make me happy, is what's ultimately going to make me feel fulfilled, because it won't. So don't deceive yourself, don't fool yourself in thinking That's the thing, buying that new car it's what's really going to do it for me, or getting that career that I always wanted and I'm making this amount of money, that's going to do it for me. It won't do it for you. It will not. It will only in time leave you feeling unfulfilled and unhappy if you put your full happiness in it. So we have to direct our happiness inward to the place that's already whole, complete, and fulfilled, because you already are beyond this personal sense of self. And we have to come there first and then go out. So here's a simple 3-step practice to shift from doing and into being. The first thing we want to do is we want to practice pausing. So just pause for 10 seconds. When you catch yourself racing or rushing around trying to get to the next thing, just stop. Take one conscious breath. Just 10 seconds of stillness. Feel your body. Hear the sounds around you. This moment is alive and it's asking you to come home. The present moment is always asking you to be present with it. Number 2 is notice the inner pull to do. Watch the voice in your head that says things like, I should check that email, or I need to respond to that text, or I have to fix this before I can relax. Just simply notice it. The voice is not you. You are the awareness that hears it. You are the awareness behind it. And step 3 is let the next action arise from stillness. So instead of reacting from mental pressure, drop into presence. Feel your breath, sense your body, and ask, what happens next from this space? This is aligned action. This is sacred doing, if you will. It flows naturally when you're rooted in being. So the next time before you make a decision on something or respond to something, come into being first and allow yourself to be spiritually guided on what to say or what to do. Your worth is not in what you do. Your worth is not in how successful you become or how much you've achieved in your life. It's in who you are. And who you are is awareness itself. Who you are is already whole, complete, and fulfilled. There's nothing that really needs to be added onto it. So really kind of understand that you don't really need to fix everything in your life at this moment. You don't need to become ultra successful in 6 months. What you need really, if you are really hung up on needing these external things for happiness or needing whatever it may be that you're striving for, what you really need then is to go within. What you really need is to understand the truth of what I'm saying in this video, and understanding that who you are beyond this personal sense of self, beyond the mind, beyond the thoughts, beyond the body, beyond the ego, beyond all of it, that deep within you lies who you really are. And who you really are does not need these things in the world to complete itself, because it already is complete. You are already fulfilled within the deepest part of your being. And the call to awakening is the call to realize this. If this message resonates with you today, I invite you to subscribe. I create videos to help you reconnect with your stillness within and really release the grip of the mind and live from presence. If this message resonates with you today, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I create videos every week to help you reconnect with the stillness within you, to kind of step out of the mind-made sense of self and really live from a place of presence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.